Hello, my name is Andy and I am the Village Idiot. Welcome back to the bedroom for the July the 18th edition of the Parish Noticeboard. Alright, I've got a few things to talk about this week, and let's start off with the Guess Where I Am feature this week. It was very popular last week, so without further ado, here's a shot. See if you can guess where I am this week. So comment down below if you think you know where that is. I think last week's was a little bit too easy, so this week I've given you one that's a little bit harder. So let's see if you can guess whereabouts in the country I am in that shot. Okay, next thing to talk about is the poll, and here are the updated scores. They haven't moved much since last week. They're still in the same order as they were last week as well. The one that was winning is still winning. It now has 12 votes. Second place has 8, third place has 6, and last place has 3. So there's not really much to report on that this week, just a few added votes here and there. Don't forget, of course, that the poll does run until the 31st of July. That will decide where I go on my next major road trip. However, that will actually not be the next major road trip. It will be the one after. And to explain that, there's a story to tell you. Cut to the next notice. Right, so I'm actually going on another road trip before the one which you're deciding in that poll. And it's come about thanks to a cancellation that myself and the wife have suffered as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, every year I take the wife somewhere on holiday around our wedding anniversary. Our wedding anniversary is on September the 29th. Before, we've been to Switzerland, we've been to Ireland before. Now this year I was planning to take her to Estonia. What's so special about Estonia, you might be thinking? Well, it's the #1 destination in the world for spas. There are spas everywhere in Estonia, and I was going to take her to the island of Saaremaa, which has one of the best in the entire country. However, thanks to COVID, because it's still here, I got an email the other day to tell me that the flight to Tallinn in Estonia, the capital city, has been cancelled, and as a result of that, there's no way I can possibly get another flight, because flights to Estonia from the UK aren't a daily occurrence, certainly not from the airports that I would like to fly from. Travelling is an issue, you can see what I mean. So with no way of getting to Estonia, everything has had to be cancelled. So the long and short of that is, now that we're not going to Estonia, we're going to stay here, and in September, late September, early October, we're going to use that same week to go to Suffolk, the other county that I have never ever set foot in my life before. And it was the wife's idea for me to not just use it as a holiday, but use it as an opportunity to take the camera and do a little bit more filming. Now, I'm not going to tell you whereabouts in Suffolk we are going, but I will say this: it is coastal, and I'm planning to film at least 3 parishes while I'm down there that week. Maybe more, we'll see, but certainly 3. I've got 3 in mind, and there will be a very interesting form of transport involved on this trip as well. You'll have to wait until September and early October to find out what that's all about, but we're going to Suffolk in September and late October, and the trip that you're currently voting on in the poll, that will come after that, probably next year. Right, while we're on the subject of trips, I also need to inform you that next week I am not here. None of us are here because we are attending a wedding in Northern Ireland, and this is like a summer holiday for us. So next week I will not be making a Parish Noticeboard video. I will not be doing any filming next week either, but that's okay because videos will still come out as normal every day. I've got a bank at the minute, 3 weeks worth of videos. Believe it or not, I've got 3 weeks worth of videos that are still in the bank ready to come out, so I can just release them as normal at 2:30 every day. You'll still get your videos every single day throughout next week. The big difference, of course, is there will be no Parish Noticeboard video because I'll be in Northern Ireland, and of course I won't be able to do any filming while I'm out there because it's Northern Ireland, it's not England. I don't film Northern Ireland on the channel for obvious reasons. It's every single parish of England, so there'll be no filming next week. So yeah, it's like a little bit of downtime, a bit of a week off for me, I suppose. But you'll still get some content next week, so don't worry. It'll be as if I've never gone away. And of course that ties into the coming weeks, so obviously there's no filming next week, so I'm not actually going anywhere to do any filming next week, so I can't tell you about that. I will be filming one parish next week. That is because the airport we are flying from to get to Belfast is Liverpool John Lennon Airport, and I've got a little bit of time before the flight, so I've decided to take the camera with me, and I shall be filming a parish that's very close to Liverpool John Lennon Airport. So in theory I will be filming something next week. I will be filming that one village. It'll be the first time I'll have touched Cheshire on the channel. So yeah, that one will be filmed and edited when I come back. So technically speaking, there is one video to make next week, and it'll be released at some point when we come back from Northern Ireland. So there you go. That's the Parish Noticeboard for July the 18th, and I will see you all in 2 weeks' time. So have a good one. I've been Andy, I've been the Village Idiot, this has been the Parish Noticeboard, and I'm out.